Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're in the T95 again, and as you can see on the enemy team we have a Conqueror gun carrier, but it's not just any Conqueror gun carrier. The player that's in it, he's one of the kill the sheriff, I think they call it, guys. So what that means, if we kill him we get 250 gold. Fair enough. Chances of us actually getting him are pretty slim. I've had lots of chances before and I think I've killed one in the past, but that's about it. So we're in the slow T95 here, so by the time we get to the action, the game will be half over, so I'll just talk for a moment here. So I ended up upgrading my computer the other day. I ended up getting a sound card. That's the first time I've ever put a sound card in a computer. I mean, putting it in wasn't a challenge at all, but it is the Asus DGX, if you're wondering. But it should make me sound a little bit better. Actually, I know it'll make me sound a little bit better. It might not be too noticeable in the World of Tanks videos here, but what was happening before when I was using the onboard sound, that basically whatever came built into my motherboard, is it wasn't that loud, so I had to turn up a thing called microphone boost, which unfortunately created a little bit of white noise. So having that set, I had it set up 10 decibels. That created a notable amount in, for example, Watch Dogs, which I have a few more episodes of that recorded before you actually hear the sound without all the extra white noise in there. But in World of Tanks you won't notice it too much over engine sounds, but in stuff like Watch Dogs you definitely will notice a difference. But that's good. No longer have any audio issues, which is what I really disliked about this new headset. I was worried it was the headset, but it turns out it was just my computer. So we're here. I was peeking around the corner there. I was kind of concerned about someone coming down the middle road there, but I decided that my time would be better spent moving up somewhere else rather than watching that road, because it seems like no one's really going to come down there. Mind you, I'm pretty sure the enemy tank that was in the middle there, the T-32, came down that road earlier, but if we do this right, then we can support that road. So I want to push up. I want to move up to kind of the next block, I guess you could say. Up there, closer to where the T110 E4 and the IS-3 were spotted. However, I know that there's, for example, a medium, the Leo 1, down at around the, that's about F5 area. And I know he has a nasty gun. He will tear me apart if I show him my side or my back. And this thing likes to catch on fire when it gets shot in the engine compartment. You can see KV4 stopped to take a shot over there, and he responded the E4 and the IS-3. I want to go over there and help him, but I don't think that's something I can really do, to be honest. If I move up, then I take a risk getting shot in the side, and if I point towards the right there, then I take a chance of that IS-3 or the E4 peeking around the corner and shooting me in the side. But they're distracted with not only the KV4, but also a couple tanks. I think it's an IS-8 and a T-34 kind of off behind me. So I decided to push up. Worry about these guys. There's a couple IS-8s here as well as that Leo. We're going to put a couple shots into these guys, though. These IS-8s, they weren't the smartest guys, at least not the one I just shot. The other one seemed to have a little more brain, and you'll see why soon enough. Although that guy just managed to hurt me through the front, and so did the medium. Man, those tier 10 mediums, they can have some pretty nasty guns. I didn't get to shoot anything there. The medium bounced. Oh, look, a T-34. We're going to get this for sure. But he backed up a little bit at just the right moment, and he got super lucky there. And you can hear that sizzle when we get shot by that Leo 1. You can tell that it's heat rounds, which I'm pretty sure are the standard rounds on a lot of tier 10 mediums. Oh, I got peeked around. We'll put a second shot into him. He's just not very good at avoiding taking damage. He's trying to rely on his armor, I think, but at the same time, he's taking a lot of hits in the side. It doesn't matter how good your armor is if you're always showing people your side. Well, we're tracked. That kind of concerned me. I was hoping the guys behind me could deal with this guy. Looks like they're going to try. See that IS-8 there? He wasn't the smartest guy. Now then, I tried to push this guy backwards. However, I don't have enough power. He actually managed to push me forwards a little bit. So what I decided to do instead was to just back up. Because he's so worried about the I think it's an IS-6 there right beside us, our ally, that he was trying to hide from it. So I decided, hey, let's make him a little more nervous. What's more dangerous than putting him behind a T95? Let's try putting him in front of one. Now I'm worried about that Leo 1 there shooting me in the side now, and yeah, he got me. I thought I would have had my armor angled enough back in time, but I just didn't quite do it, so I took that hit for nothing. We're down to something like 128 health points now, so we're basically a one-shot from anything, if it can penetrate us. Oh, there's this guy. He's just sitting still down there. Up until this point, he's been doing great. Now he's just sitting there. That kind of made me wonder what's going on. Is there a reason he's just kind of derping all of a sudden? I mean, he's a good player according to XVM. I don't really understand that. But regardless, he's waiting. He's waiting for me to peek around the corner. He's hoping he can get through my armor again, and I wouldn't doubt it. So let's take a drive around the corner. Hopefully the IS-3 behind us can be handled by our allies. You'll see me taking a look, if I haven't already, to see exactly how much health points our allies have compared to the enemy there. And then I'm going to hesitantly push up. Now looks like there's 2 heavies out in the field, but we don't know that they're over there for sure. Looks like a Tiger 2 and an M103, so a tier 8 and a tier 9. And it looks like artillery is on its own at our base. I'm kind of considering going back there, but I'm thinking at the same time, what if they're off right ahead of me, and they can see me, and they're just waiting for me to turn my side when I turn this corner. Then the enemy Ferdy gets spotted over there, and I'm really hoping that our allied IS-8 can take care of him. But hey, it's a Ferdy. That's a pretty respectable vehicle. It could go either way. You can see there, rather than running over that vehicle that could have just crushed, I decided to go around. That's because if the Conqueror gun carrier was watching this area, I didn't want him to build a splash pad. Chances are he was distracted with something else, either that Ferdy and the IS-8 going at it, or our artillery. But we're going to try to get back in time to protect our artillery, but chances are that's not going to happen. You can see he actually managed to kill the Tiger 2 with 1 shot. So that's, I think, 1,600 damage in 1 shot. So that was either very lucky or just a very nice shot. Oh, and there's the side of the M103. There we go. We might have just saved the artillery. Let's see if he lasts the next few seconds, or if their artillery will manage to snipe him. You'll see in a few seconds in chat, he ends up surviving. He's like, what? I lived? How? And he'll say it in a moment here, in a few moments. Oh, there goes our IS-8. That's a bit of a shame. That his gun is damaged, so he's seeing how he has very little health points left. He probably took a hit in the gun that did no damage at some point. Plus he took a hit probably from the M103 or the Tiger 2 that didn't quite kill him because he had just enough health points. So now I'm going to push up. I don't like this idea of doing this though, because, well, that Ferdy, if he has a high explosive round loaded, he could very easily kill me in 1 shot. I'm pretty sure the splash damage would do it. And of course the Conqueror gun carrier, being artillery and high explosive shell anywhere in my vicinity, would kill me. So I'm hoping he has armor piercing loaded, so it either bounce off my front armor or just get absorbed by my spaced armor or my tracks. But you can see here, I'm going to park away from the corner. There's a reason I'm not parking at the corner, which you'll see demonstrated in just a moment. But remember, in World of Tanks, anything within 50 meters, regardless of if there's a big wall in between you or something, will be spotted. So if I would have parked near that corner, then that Ferdy would have saw me before he got around the corner, which means he would have saw me before I killed him. So he could have at least pointed himself at me and potentially killed me had I parked near the corner. Plus, if I was near the corner, artillery would have had a higher chance of having a shot lined up. I'm assuming artillery is around A3 to A7, A8, but he might be booking it towards our base right now. It's hard to say. But he's the sheriff. He's the 250 gold for killing him guy. So we're going to try to get to him. I was kind of discussing with our artillery here who should go first. He said he would. And I decided, whatever, I'm just going to go. We're just going to make sure that we're not so close together that if artillery splashes one of us, it's not going to kill both of us. That's something that could definitely happen. If he was lucky, he might not even see both of us at the time, but he could still kill both of us with 1 shell. So I'm just going to push up the road here. I assume that he's going to spot me before I spot him. However, I do have a camo net, which I don't think does me any good when I'm on the move, only when I'm stationary for a few seconds. But I also have just a camo on my tank altogether. Plus, the T95 is pretty good with camo. It has a decent camo rating in the first place. So there's a chance we'll spot him first. But I think if we don't see him by the time we get to the cap circle, we're probably just going to cap. He'll probably have to show himself in order to actually get a good shot on us. But there he is. Shot, killed. 250 gold, please. Thank you. No complaints there. turned out to be pretty good. That was a pretty close battle. I like those ones where it's a pretty close one at the end. Makes you a little nervous, gets your heart pumping, but hey, it's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.